What's up YouTube, welcome back to another video on my channel Skotrix, and today as you can see we are back on NBA 2K21, and in today's video I'm going to be showing y'all the best badges in every category for a paint beast, glass cleaning finisher, interior finisher, any sort of slashing big man. I got y'all with the best badges, but before I get into it I want to explain to y'all really quickly how I'm going to be doing this video. So as you guys could probably assume, builds will have a lot of different ranges of badges. You could have as little as 15 finishing badges up to as many as 30 on one of these builds, and same thing in the shooting, playmaking, and defense category. So I'm going to show you guys for every amount of badges. So whether you have 15 finishing badges, 20, 21, 24, 27, 30, it doesn't matter. I'm going to show you the best badges for every single finishing big man build, no matter how you made yours. So hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, it'll probably make sense once we get going on this video here. But one more thing quickly before I get started on the badges, I just want to say if you guys still need a good finishing big man build, I'll have a link in the description. So if you still need a build, make sure you go check that out. But with all that being said, let's get right into the video here. Alright, so we're going to do finishing badges first, then shooting, then playmaking, then defense. And as you can see, I have 30 potential finishing badges on this build, but like I said in the intro, that doesn't mean that this will only work if you have 30. I'm going to be showing you first how to set up if you have as little as 16 finishing badges. So if you only have 16 finishing badges, how I would recommend setting it up is gold contact. Now the reason I'm not putting this to Hall of Fame right now is because if you only have 16 finishing badges, I'm assuming that you made your build pure defense, so you probably won't have access to Hall of Fame badges. So put that up to gold, go down to slithery finisher, put that up to gold, then go up to consistent finisher, also put that up to gold, put acrobat to silver, then you can go down to lob city finisher, just put that on bronze, it'll be good enough. Pro touch, put that on bronze as well, and then put relentless on gold. So if you're a pure defense finishing build, that's how I would set up the badges right there. Now if you do have blue in your pie chart as well as red, you probably have at least 20 badges, so it's pretty easy how I'd set it up for 20. Just put relentless, contact, consistent, and slithery all up to Hall of Fame. And now I'm going to be showing you how to set it up if you have between 20 and 30. So next I would upgrade acrobat also to Hall of Fame, then I would get fancy footwork up to silver, then I would put cross key scorer up to bronze, and then I would put pick and roller up to gold. Then if you have 30, I would also put lob city finisher up to gold, just like that. So this is how I would set up the badges for a 30 badge finisher. But again, if you have anywhere between 20 and 30 badges, just follow the order that I did it in and stop when your build maxes out. Hopefully that all makes sense for you guys, but now let's go into shooting here. Alright, so a slashing big can have as many as 12 shooting badges, even though I'm assuming most of you guys probably only have one. So if you only have one shooting badge, I recommend putting it on slithery off ball up to bronze, because this will help you get to the rim easier for lobs. You won't get bump contact as much when you're slashing to the rim off ball to catch a lob. You'll be able to slither through defenders so you can be a more successful slasher. The shooting badge is the only shooting badge that will help you do anything except shoot. So I recommend putting that on bronze if you only have one shooting badge, and if you have more than one shooting badge, get that up as high as you can get it, up to gold or silver if you only have two. And then you can work on ice and veins if you play 5v5 game modes where you can shoot free throws. If not, don't worry about ice and veins. Then I would recommend going up to corner specialist, getting that up to silver. And if you still have more badges, put ranged extender on gold, then catch and shoot on gold. And if you still have one shooting badge left, you could really put it into whatever you want. I'll just say put it into flexible release. So there you go. That's how I would set up the shooting badges for a slashing big man. But again, most slashing big men can't shoot at all, so you guys probably don't have to worry about that one too much. But now let's go into playmaking here. Alright, so a slashing big man can have up to 19 playmaking depending on how you make it, but most will probably have between 5 and 15. But first I'm going to show you guys what I would do if you only have one, and the first thing I would invest in is quick first step. I would get that up. Unless you don't have any pass accuracy at all, then you could put break starter, but I think quick first step is the first thing to invest in. So if you only have a few badges, get that up, and then next would be unpluckable. After that, needle threader. If you have this many, you probably don't need break starter because your pass accuracy is pretty high. So next I would actually recommend downhill, because most of these slashing builds, if you can get up and down the floor really quickly while running the fast break, you're going to be a lot faster than any other big man, even with the ball, if you have downhill on gold. So this is a really good badge for this situation actually, and I recommend investing in it if you have enough badge points. And then next up I would put lob city passer. After that, you could invest in break starter because there's not much else to do, and you could also do post spin technicians. I would maybe put post spin technician above break starter, and probably even above lob city passer if you do post spins a lot. If you don't do post spins a lot, obviously there's no point having it on. It's basically a wasted badge. But another thing you could put on is flashy passer. Then if you do a flashy pass to your teammates, they'll get extra takeover, but that's really up to you. If you have a ton of playmaking badges, you could try out a few different things and see what you like the most, but this is how I'm going to recommend it if you have up to 19. Again, if you have less than 19, just follow the order that I went in until you max out your badges, and then you're good there. But now let's go into defense right here. Alright, so for defense right here, the first thing I'm going to show you guys is if you have a pure finishing pie chart build, the first badges that I would invest in would be Rebound Chaser, Rim Protector, and Intimidator. Get those as high as you can. But since most people don't have pure finishing builds, I'm just going to go right into the finishing and defense right here. And the lowest amount of defense badges that those builds usually have is about 18. So if you have 18 badges, I recommend getting Rebound Chaser, Rim Protector, both up to Hall of Fame, Intimidator to Hall of Fame. And I know a lot of people are saying Intimidator doesn't work this year. They did nerf it a little bit, but it is still a good badge, and I recommend getting it up to Hall of Fame. Then if you're setting screens, you're going to want to put Brick Wall up to Hall of Fame. If you're not setting screens, don't worry about Brick Wall. Another badge that people are saying is really good this year is Heart Crusher, so you can get that up to Hall of Fame. It received a huge buff over what it was doing last year, so it is a really good badge this year, and that's 16 right there. So if you have 2 more, put it into Interceptor and Chase Down Artist. And now if you have more than 18, I recommend investing your next couple into getting Intimidator up to gold. And then next, I would say put Worm on bronze. This is a really good badge just on bronze. Just leave it on bronze just like that. It's not really much of a benefit any higher, but it does do its thing at bronze. And then if you have any more defense badges, get Brick Wall as high as you can. Even if you don't set a ton of screens, it still helps out for when you do set screens. And then if you have more after that, if you have a pure defense build, you don't really need Pogo Stick this year because they buffed it, or rather nerfed it pretty bad this year, so you don't really need to invest any badges into Pogo Stick. But with these last 5 badges, what I would do is get Pickpocket up to gold, put Interceptor onto Hall of Fame, and then if you have the last one, get Clamps onto bronze. So that's how I would set up the defense badges right there for every sort of finishing big man. Like I said, for the other ones, if you don't have 30 and you have less than 30, just go up to where I went to and then stop there and you'll be good. So if you only have 22, for example, just put on the first 22 defense badges that I put on and then stop there. You'll be good. And yeah, that's going to be it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you're new. I'm uploading daily NBA 2K21 content all year, so make sure you sub right now so you can say you're here before 5K. Also, I stream on Twitch, so make sure you go follow me over there. I'll have the link in the description, as well as, like I said at the beginning of the video, the best finishing big build guide. So make sure y'all go check that out if you still need a build. But anyways, that's going to be it. All right. Peace.